As I said, 11 countries will be participating. So yes, let's take a look at these countries who will be participating at this wrestling tourney. We have Benin Republic, Cote d'Ivoire, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Togo, and host Nigeria will be participating. And yes, vying for various honors at the 13th edition of the African ECOWAS Wrestling Tournament. So yes, a whole lot going down right here in Nigeria, and yes, moving straight to Europe, and yes, we're starting with Spanish for the ongoing Spanish Para Badminton International Tournament. And yes, a star girl, Miriam Eniola Bolaji, just in the 20 minutes to register her intent at the championship. She defeated Brazilian Juana Michelsen in 2 straight sets, 21-15 and 21-2. The Nigerian girl dispatched a Brazilian opponent. And up next for the Paralympian bronze medalist will be Francis Carolina Bergeron, right there in that tournament going down in Toledo, Spain. In the men's category, Nigeria's Chigos Nnana recorded his second win as he defeated Francis Teddy Ferraza 2 sets to love, 21-4, 21-4 in the round 2 of his Group H encounter on Wednesday. He had Ella defeated Sukru of Turkey also by 2 sets to love, 21-8 and 21-13 in the men's singles SL4 category. Right there, the Spanish Para Badminton International for Eze Chukwuebuka Sunday won 21-4 and 21-8 against Slovakia's Raven Killen. But Chinyere Lucky Okoro wasn't so lucky as she lost 12-21 and 7-21 against India's Palaka Collier. Right there at that Para Badminton tourney going down in Toledo, Madrid, Spain. And away from that, to the first football story on the program this morning in the Nigeria Premier Football League. Lobby Stars of Makodi right there in Benue State. They will now play the remainder of their home matches at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu as the Cathedral, after the club requested for a change of their home ground from the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa Stadium in Bauchi. And for Lobby Stars, they will play their next home fixture against Ikorodu City later this weekend. And consequent to this move, the club can no longer make a request for a change of their home ground, except they make a return to the Apaku Stadium right there in Makodi, the Benue State capital. Well, we'll be going for a short commercial break right now. When we return, Jamie Carragher, one man that has been caught in a whole lot of controversy since he made his comment about the African Cup of Nations not being a major tournament. Well, he made some clarifications. And yes, I'll be playing his voice to you this morning, and I'll be asking you, do you agree with Jamie Carragher? Stay tuned. Spotted Beat. We'll be right back.
Dear Nigerians, when a petroleum tanker falls in an accident, don't rush to the scene. It is not an opportunity to scoop free fuel. Petroleum products are highly inflammable, and rushing to the scene is a recipe for disaster. A ticking time bomb waiting to unleash a massive fire. The temptation of free petrol is not worth the risk of losing your life. Deadly tanker fires destroy properties and lead to massive loss of lives. The consequences are real. Community leaders and parents, it's our duty to caution our children and our youths not to be tempted to rush to a fallen petroleum tanker. Prioritize your safety and that of your community. Choose life over greed. Your life is precious. Choose life, Nigeria. And let's stop scooping fuel from fallen tankers. This message is from the National Orientation Agency.
Yes, so welcome back from the commercial break. Sport Tit Bits right here from the mother station, Oluyole 98.5 FM, right here in the city of Ibadan. We are also live on Okeogun 96.3 FM and Agility 92.1 FM. And yes, former England defender Jamie Carragher, yes, he has responded to criticisms he got for insinuating that the African Cup of Nations is not a major tournament. And yes, former players, in fact, our own Jeje Okocha, Emmanuel Seyi Adebayo, they have definitely been spitting fire at him since he made that comment. And yes, on Tuesday night, Jamie Carragher, for the first time since making that comment, made a public explanation or clarification about his comment about the African Cup of Nations. Let's take a listen to what Jamie Carragher had to say about the AFCON.
Than anybody on this show, and I've got very strong opinions on the game. I love debate, and that will never change. But what I would never want to be described as a pundit would be ignorant or disrespectful. So that was never, you know, my. I got it wrong. Was I was clumsy with my language in describing. AFCON is not a major tournament. I was trying to explain the merits of Mo Salah. Or disrespectful, so that was never, you know, my aim. And whether that's to a player, a club, a country, a continent, an international tournament, whatever that may be. So what I would say is where I got it wrong was I was clumsy with my language in describing AFCON is not a major tournament. I was trying to explain the merits of Mo Salah winning the Ballon d'Or, as you've just said, and I felt or feel that not just AFCON, I would say, you know, the Asia Games, the Gold Cup. Not so much the Copa America, but there's 5 major tournaments out there besides the World Cup that are for their continent, and then obviously a major tournament. But some of them don't resonate with the people who vote for the Ballon d'Or. And that for me was not an opinion. That was like a fact in terms of looking who won the Ballon d'Or over the last sort of 40, 50 years or so. Yes, I've been banging the drum for Mo Salah to become the first African player to win the Ballon d'Or for, you know, I think since George Weah in the mid-90s. And as I said, I should have been a lot tidier with my language around that. So yes, that's something that I look at. But as I said, you do look at sort of, you know, the Euros where it's at right now, and other competitions, and some of them resonate with the Ballon d'Or voters, who at times are journalists, national coaches, national captains. And one of the reasons might be because I think sometimes we forget the Ballon d'Or is the European football policy, the European football union. So maybe there's a bias towards the Euros or European football in the past. So it's definitely not my aim to offend anybody. I know I've done that a lot in the past, in different guises, shall we say, or maybe different players or teams, but that was certainly not the case. And yes, hopefully that's now addressed.
So yes, do you agree with what Jimmy Carragher said, that as he now addressed that situation, that he wouldn't want to more or less denigrate a tournament or even an entire continent. Away from that, as we prepare to drop anchor on the program this morning, World Football Governing Body, FIFA, they are now set to give more than $1 billion in prize money to clubs participating in the Club World Cup, as the European Club Association, that's ECA, negotiating on behalf of clubs in Europe, including Chelsea and Manchester City. And yes, it's partly based on the $1 billion exclusive global TV deal agreed with sports streaming service DAZN. That was in the month of December. That was from last year. And this inaugural tournament will be taking place in the United States. Yes, from the 14th of June, and will finish with the final in New Jersey on the 13th of July. Yes, so we had some very, very interesting games in the UEFA Champions League last night. Last night in the UEFA Champions League, we saw the first game of the night in the Netherlands as Feyenoord hosted Inter Milan, and at the end of regulation time, it was Feyenoord 0, Inter Milan 2. At the Parc des Princes yesterday, the biggest fixture of the night, we saw Paris Saint-Germain play host at English side Liverpool Football Club, and in fact it was a smash and grab because PSG did all of the playing, they did all of the attacks, but it was the lone striker from Harvey Elliott that ensured that Liverpool took a slim first leg 0-1 victory ahead of next week's second leg at Anfield Stadium. We saw the Klassiker yesterday between Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen, and 3-0. Bayern Munich defeated Bayer Leverkusen in that fixture. In 6 attempts, Bayern Munich got their first victory over Bayer Leverkusen. Hurricane scoring a brace, and Yamal Musiala scoring the third goal. Benfica couldn't capitalize on the numerical advantage as 10-man Barcelona defeated Benfica in 5 p.m. Nigerian time. AZ Alkmaar will be taking on Tottenham Football Club FC Steaua Bucharest from Romania who will be taking on Olimpica de Lyon. Fenerbahce will be playing host to Rangers. Real Sociedad will take on Manchester United also by 6:45 p.m. Ajax Amsterdam will be playing also Eintracht Frankfurt. AS Roma versus Atletico Bilbao, Bodo Glimt and Olympiacos. So yes, those are some of the fixtures from the UEFA Europa League later this evening. We will give you fixtures or results of games from the South Africa PSL. Cape Town City cleared out a 1-0 draw with TS Galaxy. Chippa United lost at home to Orlando Pirates 0-1 as Golden Arrows played out a 1-0 draw with Mamelodi Sundowns. Richards Bay 2-1 defeated Sekunen United, and Supersport United played out a goalless draw with Amazulu. In the English WSL, that's the Women's Super League, West Ham Ladies and Manchester City Ladies played out a 1-0 draw, and Chelsea defeated Leicester City Ladies 2-1. In the Asian Football Champions League, Vissel Kobe from Japan defeated Guangzhou by 2-0, and Shanghai Shenhua 1-0 defeated Kawasaki Frontera. All right there. So yes, that's what it looks like in the AFC Champions League. Check your time now, 3 minutes to the hour of 8. I'll be dropping anchor on the program this morning. About la media day from 11:30 a.m. I will be here from Ungaya Giagi. So yes, enjoy the rest of the day. My name is Tobi Ajuwale. I'll see you next time.
Always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with InDrive app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. InDrive, the InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator, is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló pàrokò ìbéèrè ránṣẹ́ sí yín ká lè jọmọ bó ṣe ń lọ. wọ́n ní ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé ní báyìí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ńlá ni kéèyàn já yanrìn wọ́rọ̀kúta ọparun òkúta lílà àtàwọn èròjà àkọlé sójú pópó. ṣe mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yìn àmọ̀ kì í ṣe lé ìgbín bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ lójú pópó kì í ṣàyè ìgbọ́kọ̀ tó ti godó sí. bóyá lẹ mọ̀ pé ìwà ìbìkítà wọ̀nyí ló ń sọ àwọn òpópónà tó fẹ̀ dáadáa di tórótó ṣàkóbá fún lílọ bíbọ̀ gerege ọkọ̀. àníṣẹ́ àṣà pálapàla ìlòkulò àwọn ọ̀nà tíjọba fowó gọbọi ṣe ló ń ṣokùnfà ìdíbàjẹ́ wọn láìtọ́jọ́ tó sì ń gbọ́n owó tùlù tó yẹ kó lọ sórí ìpèsè àwọn ohun amáyédẹrùn míì lọ lákòótó ọba. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ wá gbọ́ àjèjì ọwọ́ kan ò gbẹ́rù dórí níjọba ṣe fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ gbárùkù ti òun fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ ara wa pé ká ní àyípadà ọkàn sí bá a ṣe ń lo dúkìá ìlú ká má bàa farakátà òfin tó tayéye. àjẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń kọ́lé lọ́wọ́ nírònà àtàbádẹ́kọ́lé gan-an tẹ́ ẹ kúnnà jíjá èròjà ìkọ́lé sójú pópó ẹ̀yà ajẹ́kórókè fáǹfààní mùtúmùwà tó ń lo òpópónà. kékulé ó gbọ́ ó sọ fún toko kádùn ó gbọ́ kóròyìn fóbẹ̀ pé láti àkókò yìí lọ ìjọba bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fi ọwọ́ ṣẹ̀kún òfin tó gbóná girigiri mú ẹni yòówù tó bá já èlò kọ́lé tàbí gbé òkú ọkọ̀ sójú títì ṣe ìdíwọ́ fún ìjágeere lílọ bíbọ̀ ọkọ̀. torí náà ẹ wá gbo dẹ́kun fún ìwà àìlákàsí ẹ bọ̀wọ̀ fófin àlàáfíà àyíká àti tìrìnà lójú pópó káwùjọ wa lè dùn wò kó rẹwà láti gbé fún tònílé tàlejò. ká máa rántí pé awífúnni kó tó dání àgbà àjàkadì ní o. ilé iṣẹ́ BCOS ló ń kí gbogbo wa nílọ̀ pé ìgbọràn sàn jẹ̀bọ rírú.
bójúmọ́ bá ti mọ́ ọ̀yẹ́ máa ń la oòrùn ọ̀yẹ́ tó la lónìí o ọ̀yẹ́ ire ni ẹ̀kú ojúmọ́ lọ́dẹ̀ẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ aláyọ̀ lẹ́ni o ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ màlá tó ti gbé dé ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìròyìn kárí ayé màlẹ́lẹ́yìn o ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà etí ni ó lè jò ń lò fọ́nrán ìní tó lóko yìí ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹ̀tẹ́ tí balẹ̀ jẹ́ ká tún jọgbọ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìkànnì tó gbajúgbajà Olúyọ̀lé FM ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà Ajílété FM ẹ tún máa gbọ́ wa lásìkò kan náà ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà Òkè Ògùn FM tó wà lálága ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó kún kẹ́kẹ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú ilé nínú mọ́tò tàbí lórí ẹ̀rọ ìléwọ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà Abẹ́ Praise ó tún ti yá ká tún jọgbọ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn rẹ̀ o.
elétí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà akókò ti mọ̀ wípé tí aago 8 tó bá ti rú kége òun náà ní elétí ọ̀fẹ́ tó máa ń gborí afẹ́fẹ́ ní gbogbo àwọn nǹkan ní wa tí ẹ ti máa ń gbádùn wa ní èyí tí a ti rí Olúyọ̀lé FM 98.5 Ajílété FM 92.1 àti Òkè Ògùn FM 96.3 ọpẹ́ ni fún Ọlọ́run ọba o nítorí pé àwa náà rèé tá a dágbére fún yín lánàá pé a tún pàdé lónìí ẹ̀yin náà tá a dágbére fún àbáyín láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà ọpẹ́ ni fún Ọlọ́run ọba torí pé àwọn òkúrò ń fáyọ̀ bí òṣọpẹ́ ọpẹ́ náà